Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm now joined by Randy Pitchford of Gearbox. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good. I'm happy to be here.
Great. Thanks for coming by.
Absolutely.
Now, you came by to show us the fourth Borderlands DLC package.
Yes.
I was under the understanding that the third one was the final one.
You know, when it happened, we thought it was the final one, but we're loving it, and apparently, like, Borderlands gamers are loving it too. So, you know, if we want to keep making stuff and people want to keep buying it, then everybody's happy. So yeah, so there's more.
This pack, obviously, Claptrap is fed up. He is not taking any more shit.
Yes, Viva la Robolution.
What can you say about the story?
It's pretty funny. He's kind of become like this kind of 33%, Che Guevara, 33% Fidel Castro, 33% Barack Obama, and he kind of creates this like Skynet kind of situation where he and his robot minions are taking over the planet. And so, yeah, the Hyperion Corporation, the company that creates the Claptraps, this was a big problem, so they sent their army to try to shut this down. And of course, our heroes are caught in the middle, and they get to save the day and deal with it all.
Would you say that it's the biggest DLC
I
you've
think
done?
it is.
Or?
I think in terms of like space and like the amount of gameplay in there and the amount of content, I think it's the biggest one yet. Yeah.
It sounds like also that people that aren't picking up the DLC are going to get a bit of a benefit.
Yeah,
talk about this free patch.
Okay, so with General Knox, we kind of created this precedent where, cool, now we're going to increase the level cap, and General Knox gave us a level increase, not of 10 levels, but of 11 levels, because we got to turn things to 11.
Your DLC went to
and
11.
So when we hear about new DLC, we're like, hey, I want the level cap to go up. We got in this weird spot though, where if we put a level cap increase in the DLC, we'd actually be forced to violate one of our principles, which is we don't want to force everybody to have to buy all the DLC just to get the new one. We think people should be able to pick and choose. We want them all to be able to stand alone and be interoperable and interchangeable, but you can get whichever ones you like. So if you want to do arena stuff and get Mad Moxie, but you don't want the other ones, that's cool. Unfortunately, if we included the level cap increase with a DLC, we would have to require everybody to get all the rest of them. Kind of like how, when you play World of Warcraft, you can't just buy Wrath of the Lich King, you have to also buy Burning Crusade. So what we've decided to do instead is create a patch, an update, which will be free to all Borderlands players, which will give you a level cap increase. So all Borderlands players are now going to get a level cap increase, and we know that some people made a purchase decision to buy General Knox because of the 11 level. So we didn't want to.
Definitely one of the big draws.
It was a big part of it.
It was like I've been sitting at level 50 for a long time. Like,
I know,
right,
and it feels good to level up and get the new gear. Get gear at level 61. That's pretty awesome. And so that was a big deal, right? So because we know people made that purchase decision, we didn't want to kind of counterfeit by saying, oh, and now we're giving away the same value for free, even though we know some people paid for it before. So we didn't want to give 11 levels, but we thought 5 is too low. I can't wait for Cataclysm, but like I think, like, man, come on, I'm used to a little
Expansion
more.
Expansion equals 10 levels.
Yes.
That's the WoW precedent has been set.
What we discovered was, okay, the current level cap is level 61. If we increase the level cap by 8, that means that the new level cap will be 69. And like, who doesn't love 69?
It's a favorite.
It's a
around
magic
these
number.
parts. I know.
It's a magic number.
Yeah.
In addition, we know that when we increased the level cap by 11 for General Knox, that there was a lot of people that got up to level 61, but when they played through kind of like the level capped playthrough in the original game at level 50, that became a breeze. And
right. I mean, you're 11 levels higher. You're
that's
just like
right. And there's no value
down.
from the gear. Like if I get gear that's level 50, who cares? I'm level 61.
Yeah.
And so there's been a lot of folks, including people inside of Gearbox, wanting us to rebalance the original game around the level cap. So also included in this patch, this free patch, is a rebalancing of the original game around the new level cap. And I know a lot of people are looking forward to that. And we decided, rather than include that in the DLC and make people have to pay for it, everyone gets it for free.
That's cool.
We think that's a cool thing to do, and we're really excited that we're in a position to be able to do that.
So do you think this is it for Borderlands?
Right now, there's no plans to do more DLC. But that was also kind of true after we did the last one.
Right.
So I don't want to get in a spot where I really can't honestly answer the question. But I can tell you that right now we don't have any plans.
Are there things over the course of developing Borderlands and putting out DLC that you wish you had kind of done differently?
Well, there's certainly a lot of lessons there, but I think the lessons confirmed some of the bets we took. We took a risk, but we believed in the core premise of what we were trying to do. Fundamentally, we knew that shooters were fun, that the core like moment-to-moment loop was just fun in and of itself, but there wasn't any long-range draw to the game. Meanwhile, like certain RPG games, some of them don't even have any gameplay in them. right? Like if you play like Mafia Wars on Facebook or something,
Right.
there's no actual gameplay.
Or
But,
literally clicking a button.
yeah, right. The
yeah.
skill required to play Diablo, where I click an icon with the cursor, it's the same skill required to launch the application. Right?
Yeah.
But I love it, and it's because of the longer meta kind of stuff, leveling up and
Right.
growth and choice and discovery, and we knew that those ideas and those motivations were not mutually exclusive with the fun loop of a shooter. And we knew we could put those things together. And some, you mentioned Michael Patch earlier in the prediction. He said, well, he said, shooter gamers are going to want to just play Call of Duty, and RPG players are going to want to play Dragon Age, and so you're screwed. You can't sell this. And I'm like, you know what? I like chocolate and I like peanut butter, but dude, a Reese's peanut butter cup,
Sure.
that's a whole new friggin' thing, and I freaking love those too. And we can love combinations of things for different reasons, and we love each of the separate things.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spread a Reese's peanut butter cup on toast like I will peanut butter, and I'm not going to.
Just blew my mind.
I'm not going to make a s'more out of anything but chocolate. So but a Reese's peanut butter cup is a whole new product.
I think I am going to try spreading a Reese's peanut butter
We
cup
should
on
do it.
toast
We
and
should
see
do
how that
it.
goes,
We
because
should
that
do
actually doesn't sound too bad. Where do you go from here?
Well, on one hand, we love creating things, and we always want to do an angle. Like, we don't want to just create something just because there's something else that's like it that we think is cool.
Right.
Like, when we create something, it's because there's something that doesn't quite exist for us that we wish to exist, and we want to make that. So we'll create new brands. But in addition, there's a lot of cool stuff in the world, like stuff like Halo and Half-Life, and
Yeah.
things that we didn't create, but they're awesome, and we'd love to get a part of that, And so there are some things we're involved in that are other people's brands that we like to be involved in, and I think you'll see us continue to do both things. Where we're going to create new brands, and we're going to also find the ways to get involved in really exciting and awesome brands that we think are great.
At one point, there was a Heat game
Yeah.
mentioned based on the movie Heat.
Yeah.
Do you still hold any kind of connection to that, or is that kind of lapsed and separated?
What happened was we were looking for something to do along the lines of getting involved in somebody else's property that we loved. We wanted to make a great entertainment experience, interactive entertainment experience with a property that we loved, and we were looking around at things. And I actually, I got together with Michael Mann and the guys at New Regency, and we did a deal where we got the license to make a game based on Heat.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the timing of when that business was done, we had already gotten committed to something else, so we weren't able to kind of start the development in that. But I think it's a great idea, and I think Michael's movie is incredible, and he really defined something there that a lot of people have been imitating since.
Yeah, I think it was one of the things that drew me to something like when IO did Kane and Lynch. It was like you could look at parts of that, and you were like, they're trying to make a Heat game.
They're clearly influenced heavily, and there was that great mission in Grand Theft Auto 4. It was like straight out of the movie, and so many things have been influenced by that film, not just in video games, but also in other media, and it's influenced us too. So yeah, there's desire and passion there, but it never became a project. So some filmmakers don't get video games though, and Michael's not like a hardcore video gamer, but he understands the value of entertainment, and he respects. My understanding, my take from him was that he respects the value of interactive entertainment. I think that helped.
Cool.
That happen.
Randy, thank you very much for your time.
Absolutely, always happy
come
to
by
spend
anytime.
time with you. Absolutely. Thanks for having me.